Hey guys, this is Jeff here with another 5 Minute Murder. We're going to pick a card real quick from our Killers the Card game, and we're going to talk about them for 5 minutes. And we have Aileen Wuornos this week. So I'll read the back. Aileen Wuornos was born on February 29th, 1956. Oh, I should probably press start too. All right. She died on October 9th, 2002. She was sexually abused and thrown out of her home as a teen. She made a living as a sex worker on Florida's highways, and in 1989, she killed a man who had picked her up. She went on to kill at least 5 other men and was eventually caught, convicted, and placed on death row. Though her sanity was questioned, Wuornos was executed by lethal injection in 2002. In addition to documentaries, books, and an opera, her story was depicted in the 2003 film Monster. So we all know that Charlize Theron played Aileen Wuornos, and they did an incredible job making Charlize look awful for that movie and look just like Aileen. Just amazing what they can do with makeup, because if you watch any of the other movies that she's in, she is gorgeous. And then she played Aileen Wuornos. So crazy, crazy transformation with lots of makeup. But Aileen is credited, I believe, with 7 kills. And like the card says, that she was sexually abused when she was a kid. I believe, if I remember correctly, it was her grandfather that had sexually abused her. She went through her life. She was often homeless. She would hitchhike. She did lots and lots of stuff. There was lots of drugs involved and lots of drinking involved. And, you wonder, for her, it's a really sad story because she kills these 7 men. She says that she's doing it in self-defense because they attacked her or tried to rob her. And of course, when all the evidence comes out, it looks like that was not the case. Some of them were clearly not able to do that. They were incapacitated, for any lack of a better word, and were killed in cold blood. So, when you look at somebody like Aileen and you look psychologically, she had a lot of issues from her childhood. She had lots and lots of trauma, right? And childhood trauma plays a huge role in who we are as adults and how we grow up, how we form as people, and how we relate to society. And so, when we talk about serial killers, which Aileen Wuornos is clearly a serial killer, she was taking a lot from her childhood trauma, right? She had been sexually abused when she was a kid. She was now a sex worker going and making money. But in that line of work, it can be rough sometimes. There are some Johns that don't want to pay. They don't want to, live up to their end of the bargain, or maybe, for whatever reason, or there are robberies that occur. And I think that first killing that she had, where she shot the guy, I believe that probably was a robbery of some sort. But I think that because of her past history, because of all the trauma in her background, she continued to refer that to every man. And then she got a taste for it, and she just thought, I'm going to take you out, because she was towards the end of her life very, very crazy. Her final words talk about her coming back with Jesus and the UFOs and all kinds of wild stuff. So, she obviously had some issues, but a lot of that is because of her past, because of all that trauma. If she didn't have that, would she have been a killer? I don't think so. I don't think that she necessarily had this desire to kill all of these people. She did it because she was referring all of her past trauma on each and every man that she came encountered with, right? So when somebody would do something that was similar to what she had faced before, ultimately it became that person for her, right? And she went right back to the moment of the trauma and was now reliving and enacting her new story, right? She was then enacting that powerful story of her no longer being the abused, but now being the victor over all that. And that is huge, hugely empowering for her and changing the story. But then she couldn't get enough. She had to keep doing it over and over again because she kept being triggered over and over again. So anyway, just some thoughts on Aileen Wuornos. And we are right at the timer here. So that's a little 5-minute murder for this week. Maybe I can turn it off. There we go. Check us out. Join us next week. Go and make sure you check out our Serial Killers Around the World on Roku and many, many other places. It's going to be coming out, but it is with the Good Wives Network. Check them out. Check out all their programming and check out our show, of course. And then pick up a copy of the card game. It is available. It's out there. Go to our website, scorpionlair.com or scorpionlairgames.com. There you go. You might want to put the games at the end because you're not going to find it otherwise. I can't say what site it will actually take you to, but you can try it and find out. But go to scorpionlairgames.com, pick up a copy of Killers, a card game, and check out all the new stuff that we have coming out. We have got an incredible amount of things, and we have such sights to show you. So for those of you that know where that quote comes from, we may or may not have some incredible things coming up. So check us out. Thank you guys for joining us. See us here next Friday. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that shit at the bottom here. Go down there and do that, and we will catch you next week.